Welcome to Cooking with Santa Roger. Today's program, Box Mix Brownies. Ho, 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 and Merry Christmas in March. Have a great day, and here we go.
Hi kids, this is Santa Roger. And you know, when I'm home, what I just love to do is to cook. And I bet you guys love cooking to do also. And today I'm going to cook one of my favorite recipes, and that is brownies. So, shall we get started? Here we go. Now, the first thing we do is we need to wash our hands with soap and water. It's always important we gotta keep our healthy. So here we go, we're washing our hands for happy birthday to me, happy birthday to me, happy birthday dear me, happy birthday to me, and I hope many more. All right, so we gotta wash our hands. All right, the next thing we gotta do, we'll dry our hands off. And away we go. Well, today what we're gonna do is we're gonna make fudge brownies. Now, when you're cooking, no matter what you're cooking, the first thing you need to do is to get all your ingredients. All right, now, for those of you that maybe can't read, you can have your mom read this to you, okay? But it says, heat oven as directed. We're going to stir our brownie mix, and then we're going to bake. Let's take a look at what we're going to need. All right, first of all, you're going to need a mixing bowl. Next, you're going to need some non-stick spray. Next thing we're going to do is 2 eggs. Then we're going to have some water, and we have a mixing spoon. And then we're going to have to, you have a choice. You can use an 8x8 dish or a 13x9 dish. Now, if you want to do some mathematics for your math class, calculate the volume. 8x8x2 or 13x9x2. So you can calculate the volume. I think what we're going to use, we are going to use the 13x9. All right. So if we look at our directions, the first thing it says, we need to heat our oven to 350. So go to your oven, heat it to 350. Here we go, start. Bacon, there we got bake. And we're at 350. And now we're preheating our oven. All right, so the first thing we do is that we open the box. And after we open the box, all right. Now, let's just follow the directions. And it says the very next thing we do, we stir the browning mix with the water. And the water, we use 3 tablespoons of water. So we get your tablespoon, and it says 3 tablespoons. So we're going to go, there's 2, and there's 3 tablespoons of water. All right, now we follow our directions. The next thing it says a half a cup of oil. So now read the directions on the back of yours. Yours may be a little bit different, but they're mostly pretty close to being the same. So we're going to do a half a cup. There, about half a cup of oil. Okay, we're going to put in half a cup of oil. And the next thing we said is 2 eggs. There's 1 egg. See how easy this is? 2 eggs. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we are going to stir this. Now, one thing you can also do, if you want to do some things with maybe your English class, you can write a little paragraph or a little story about making these brownies. And if you want to zoom in on that, see what we're doing, we're just stirring it around. You want to get it good and stirred, but this is pretty easy, and this is fun. We just stir it all around. It's not going to take very much. We just stir that around all the time, just like that. Oh, isn't this fun? Ha, ha, ha. I'm having fun. I hope you're having fun. Okay, that didn't take very long at all. Just see how smooth that is? That's about what you want. Something just like this. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to spray our dish so it doesn't stick. We just spray around like this. Look how much fun this is. Oh, don't squirt your mom. Don't squirt your brother. I saw that, Charlie. Don't do that. All right. Now, the next thing we do, we just add the batter to our bowl. And see how easy this is? We're just going to put this in there just like that. All right. So, now one other thing that I can get is our famous spatula. And we'll use the spatula to get the last amount. Okay. That's pretty good. Now the next thing we want to do is that we want to give this just a good shake to get all the bubbles out. Now, at this point, what you could do if you wanted to, if you just really like chocolate, you could just put in just a few chocolate chips while you're mixing it, or you could add some peanut butter cups. You could crush up 2 or 3 peanut butter cups, or you could chop up some Snicker bars or some Butterfingers. Hey, wouldn't that be good? Let's go over here now and see. Our oven is still preheating. So what we're going to do is wait for our oven to preheat, and we'll be back in a minute. Well, it looks like our oven has reached the proper temperature. So now we put this in the oven on the medium rack. And this particular recipe says 22 minutes. So look at your box. Your box may be different, but we're going to do ours for 22 minutes. So I'll do my timer, 22. Now, what I've done, I've shown you how to do a brownie mix. But what you can do now, you can do the same thing, how easy it is. You just follow the directions. If you want to make a cake, you can make any cake, and it's just very easy. It just tells you exactly how to do it. Next thing you can do, hey, how many of you like pudding? I know you like pudding. And this tells you, just follow the directions, how easy it's going to be now for you to make pudding. Jello. Oh, we all love Jello. And here's Jello's the same way. It's got all the directions for you. Now, I might add is that the reason I'm staying home is I'm trying to be very, very safe. And I suggest that all of you, you also stay home also. And we always keep washing our hands all the time. Next thing, what do we do after we put the brownies in the oven? I know, we've got to put everything away and we have to wash the dishes. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to put everything away and I'm going to wash the dishes, and I'll see you in 22 minutes. What do you think? I'm going to play what we have so far. Can't redo it. It's been 20 minutes, although the directions say 22. I'm going to check it right now. Now, use pot holder and be very careful that you don't burn yourself because this is very hot. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a clean toothpick and I'm going to stick it in there. Then if it comes out clean, then we're done. So we'll put right here. It's clean. So even though the directions said 22 minutes, mine only took 20. So we'll take it out Oh my, oh look at that, oh my goodness, great, oh. All right, now we gotta let it cool. And we'll let this cool for about 10 minutes. Now, when it's cool, you've got about 3 choices. One choice, you can just eat them as is, and they're really, really good like that. Or 2, if you want some frosting, probably the easiest thing to do is just to go and you can buy frosting from the store and just open the can and spread the frosting. Another thing you can do that Mrs. Claus likes to do, she just takes powdered sugar and a little milk and stirs it up, and she puts in a drop of flavoring, whether it's mint or a little bit of lemon or things like that. Or you can be more elaborate. You can do some butter and some vanilla and some powdered sugar, and then just mix them all together. But then you have to get out a mixing bowl, and it's a lot different. So anyway, we'll let those things cool, and we'll be right back. 20 minutes, and they're cool. And now let's cut these up and see how they are. Oh, the smell. Now, how come they don't have smell-o-vision? Little secret is if you dip your knife in hot water, then they'll cut very easily. So let's just get, oh, look at, oh. Let's do one about this size, and one about this size, and one about that size. And the first ones are always a little tough to come out, but we'll give it a try. We'll see what happens. You know, the first ones usually are just fall out. Oh, that's not too bad. We'll do one more. Well, that one fell apart, but they're still going to taste okay. Probably should let it cool just a little bit longer. Mine's 20 minutes. I suggest you cool yours maybe just a little bit longer, but they're not bad. And here's the last one. And okay, here's the test. Let's try one. Oh, these are really good. Oh man. Oh, I think you're going to enjoy yours just as much as these. Oh, nice and chewy and fudgy. I'm not walking. Oh, forgive me, I need a glass of milk. Forgive me talking with my mouth full. But as you see, this is recipe. This is for a fudge brownie. Now, other recipes do more of a cake brownie, but this is a fudge brownie. But anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this. At the end of this video, I've given you some more options if you want to get a little fancy with your brownies. But again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in a couple more days with some more recipes, cooking with Santa. Now, you big people, what I've done, I've included several different ways you can just kick up your brownies. So you can make a raspberry cheesecake brownie. You can make a caramel pretzel brownie. You can make a tropical coconut brownie. You can make a peanut butter layered brownie. You can make a ginger spice brownie. Our favorite s'mores brownies. Grasshopper brownies. Crumb cake brownies. Cookies and cream brownies. So once you get the idea, you can just sort of see, you can just use your imagination, and there's all sorts of brownies you could probably come up with. You could probably do one with pecans and caramel. That just would be another example of different types of brownies that you could use. So enjoy.